What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Vortex Entertainment's coverage of the Esea MDL Season 30 European Mountain Dew League here. I'll be your caster Sassy tonight. Hopefully everything's up and working. But we're just heading into the 9th round here, and it is just a 1v3 here, fans. Let's see if we'll be able to win it. But welcome everyone. Yeah, it's still got the wrong caster. Hopefully gets all sorted. A bit of an interesting 9th round here. Hopefully everything's all good. This is my first time doing the production here. Bit of a new face. But let's see if he's actually able to win this off. He might be able to. These last two players, I mean, they're pretty low. But obviously we are playing train. The last time these two teams played, I believe it was at a DreamHack event, and Ence were able to get that one off. But we are going to be heading into the 9th round any second, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let's get into this one. Ence are going to be starting on the T side here. Csgo on the CT. And we're going to see the T's making their way through inners at the moment. Nothing too much, 2 flashes and a smoke on Alex. We do see the kit and the smoke on Ferlin as well. Where they're just lining their nades up here. And it is going to be a B bomb site here as they are making their way into the B bomb site. Not much coming out from the enemy team to defend at the moment, but the bomb is going to be going down here. And Csgo is able to take the first aerial, takes the next one. Kappa does respond with 2, but it does not look too good for this CT side, as it's just PHR left alive in this 1v3 situation. Can't quite get the first there. Bit of trouble with the ladder. But you think the T's will be able to win this one pretty easily. I mean, he does have the kit and the armor and the smoke as well, but he's going to lose to 7 there. And that is going to be the first pistol round going to Ence. So good start. I don't know why, but my view models keep disappearing. But we are going to be going into the next round. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly retry this, and hopefully I get my view models back. I'm sorry about that. Praise the Lord, everything's working, we're all good. We do see 3 SMGs coming out on the side of the Ence and 2 scouts. Bit of a force, obviously, coming out on the side of Csgo, but Grubby able to find the first, finds another one as well. And it wasn't the first, he did trade it back. But anyway, Ence, they're going to find themselves in a 3v3 situation, and with Alu on this flank as well, he should be able to shut down this round as the bomb does go down. Nice shot from PHR though. But they are going to be able to upgrade to an AK-47. I mean, it is possible for them to win this round, they just don't have a kit. So they're not going to really have much time there. But yeah. Good start for Ence. I mean, they do drop a lot of guns in that round, but they've at least kept one of the rifles. I mean, Csgo, they might be able to do a bit of damage with theirs, but yeah, good start from Ence, making it 2-0. But they're going to be able to save this rifle into the next round. They're just going to have a few deagles across the board as well. Scout as well. But we are going to see the AWP coming out on Alu as well. Able to build a bit of cash in the last round. But nothing too much here. Grubby getting a bit aggressive towards uppers here. Going to be able to get a little bit of information for his team, but it looks like it might be an A play as they do take DD. Pop dog, excuse me, but Ariel able to find one. Furlan does get one, and he's able to pick up the rifle as well, and he finds the second one. He does get taken down by the molly in the nade combination there, but that was huge work from him. And Sparrow as well able to find the tag onto Alu. Now this round can actually be possible for the AGO side. We do see Kappa here. Will he expect Alexa on the top of the train? Alex. And he does get taken down. Nice shot coming out from him. And now we find ourselves in a 2v3 situation. And this round becomes really possible for AGO. Especially with that tag onto Alu. But anyway, let's see what they're able to pull off here. Nice tag coming out from Sparrow as well there. So 33 and 31 respectively on Csgo and Alu. Now we do see them making their way into this A bomb, so they're going to be able to get the bomb down, but Kappa is going to completely deny that there. And at this point, Csgo is probably going to be going for the save. And forfeiting this round, and AGO able to get on the board early here. I mean, they lost the pistol, and I did not expect them to win that round, but that AK-47 doing a lot of work. The scouts as well doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But one thing to point out here is that AGO, they've been able to get the double AWP for free here, which is pretty fantastic for them. I mean, when you consider now they're going to be able to build up that economy, they didn't spend all their money on these guns as well. But we are going to be seeing the force coming out from Ence. And 7 able to find the first frag there in this round, so that's a good start from him. PHR switching out for that rifle instead. Anyway, we do see some of the smokes coming out from B, a boost happening there as well. But Ence just trying to bait a bit of a response from the CTs, and they're not getting it. And their legs is able to find that opening frag onto Furlan as well. And this B bomb site only has one player here, and that is Grubby. But they are going to be making their way down into Pop Dog. Alu taking down Kappa, and now it's a 2v5. And at this point, if you're the CTs, you're just trying to do as much damage as you can, or save your weapons here. And PHR, he was in a position where, I mean, he had no choice there. He had to go for that. But Grubby gonna be able to see if he can save this gun here. And Csgo shutting that down. And we are going to see 3-1 for Ence. But yeah, so finally getting back on the board. Not letting it slip away here, but we are going to be seeing Grubby getting aggressive. Will he be able to find anything? Probably not. But we do see most of the teams grouping around this ladder position, trying to get into upper B here. Csgo is going to be able to do that successfully. But it looks like it is going to be another B hit, but that Molotov, perfect timing there. Going to be able to slow down that push, but Ariel able to find the first one. Furlan finds one, can't find the second one. Aerials managed to find 2 entries onto this site, and at this point this has to be another save run. But definitely, I mean, this is a good start for Ence. I mean, it got a bit shaky in that 3rd round there, and you thought maybe Csgo, they were going to be able to get a bit better of a control over this game, but now Ence are definitely back in that driving seat. I mean, if they do keep this open to the next round, that does give them a bit of a chance. But I mean, Ence keeping 4 gamers alive in this round, that's going to really help their economy. But not just that, this is T-side train, and they're already up to 4 rounds, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's still early days. Still early days. You never know what's going to happen here. I'm trying to think back to the last time I casted Csgo. I think it was actually a Toyota Masters Bangkok. They did pretty good there. Probably not as good as they expected to, and as I expected them to, but either way, we are going to be seeing that AWP coming into play in this round, and I do want to watch Sparrow here because, I mean, potentially he will be the man to open up this for the Csgo side. But we're just seeing a pretty standard default coming out of Ence. Just got players all throughout the map, making sure they've got as much map control as possible. But the CT is more towards the speed bomb side. I mean, I guess there's more closer angles that you can play, where you're not quite out in the open. But you know, Ence not taking their chances, taking their time, playing methodically, seeing if they can bait out any aggression from this Csgo side. And they're not going to find that so far, and they are going to be making their hit on towards this A-bomb site. The nades, smokes, and flashes coming in. Grubby going down straight away there. Sparrow actually able to find one with the AWP. And he's rotating around the site, finds a second one onto Aerial. That's huge stuff coming out from him so far. Now, let's see what they're able to do here. PHR finding one with his SMG. And now it's just Alu left alive in this 1v3 situation. Finds a second one. Now it's a 1v4 at the start. Nade not going to do much damage there. Does one to Sparrow, but he's got the flank of Furlan coming in, and he's going to get taken down. Another AWP in the hands of Csgo. And they'll have... Wait, does he have time? He's got time. But jeez. Good start to the game. I mean... when you consider... Let me try to give a better perspective on this. Csgo, the rounds that they've won, they really haven't had the best buy going into it. They've had a few save guns from the last round, and those have been the guns that have capitalized. And let's just hope that Csgo can use this as a proper kickstart to get back into this game, ladies and gentlemen. Because, I mean, they've got a lot of guns from that last round. If they can win this, they can start building that economy. But it's just a double AWP. If they lose this round, it just resets them even more harder there. But Alexei gotta go down Pop Dog. Does take a lot of damage for it though. And he didn't really find any information at all. But anyway, Furlan actually taking a tag there. Gotta smoke himself off and get out of there. Takes a bit of fall damage as well. You never know, that damage might come into effect later in the round. But Grubby, gotta be watching this outside Ivy positions. But again, Ence, we see them playing a bit of a slower round, but they're starting to run out of utility here. They've only got one smoke left, one flash. 2 Molotovs. This probably isn't enough for them, but I mean, they are in this position. They know what they're doing, but they've got 25 seconds left on the clock. They're going to be going for a bit of Ivy control here, but I feel like this is way too late in the round. But Csgo able to find an entry frag onto the man at the E-Docks. And Grubby just pushing straight through the smoke. He's going to find so much information on Ivy. Finds one, finds the second, finds a third as well. I don't think he found the third. He did help with the damage there, but either way, Csgo keeping both of these orbs alive, and that's going to be a third round on the board. I mean, Ence, they just left it to the last second there, like, and they had barely any utility left. But either way, Csgo starting to get a bit of a foothold into this match. But anyway, we do see a nade going into the team main there. We do see one player getting aggressive by the trains there. Obviously, we got the AWP from the last round scout, and a bit of a force as well. As we do see Zevin does find the first kill. Csgo, Alu all chiming in with frags of their own, and it's just 2 players left alive here. We got Grubby and Furlin here. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. I mean, they've got a decent amount of utility, and it looks like they are going to be going for the fires here, but Csgo able to take down Furlin and able to take down Grubby as well, and that is going to be Ence finally bouncing back. What is this? Like, honestly, I feel like both of these teams, they're both winning rounds where they really shouldn't. Like, that seems to be a bit of a pattern in this game at the moment. Csgo, I guess the double J, they could be pronounced as well. I mean, at the end of the day, my name is Jacob, you know. In some of those European countries, it'll be Jakob. But anyway, we do see these teams going at it again. And I mean, at this point, Csgo, they've gone for another force here. It's been lucky so far, but Alex able to find the opener. Csgo able to find a frag of his own as well. And they're just falling like flies at the moment. And surely there's nothing that Grubby is able to do in this round. He's got the MP9. I mean, he's got a bit of utility, but it's a 1v5 situation, ladies and gentlemen, so it's pronounced Csgo. Alright. I'm calling him Csgo. It just sounds like I'm saying something else. But that is going to be a 6th round on the board for Ence here. And at this point, 6 rounds on the T side this early is pretty good for them. They're going to be happy. Anything more that they get, you know, is just a bonus at this point. But me personally, I mean, I didn't really get time to do my predictions on this one, but personally, I reckon Ence, you know, that they've been starting to work their way more into the top 10, top 15 around there. I mean, at the end of the day, this is an online match, so you don't know what they're going to be doing. I mean, they might want to save some stuff for the major, but either way, you do want to see them going in with some good form. As we do see the CTs making their way to make some aggression towards this in his ramp. And they're not going to find anything so far, but they've got the information, I guess, but they're just going to die. And they're just getting destroyed all over the place. Alu, Alexi, all finding frags there. Ariel as well. And it's just one man left, and that's Furlin, and Furlin is gone. And finally, we're going to see another buy coming in for this CT side. But do you see a pause? I'm assuming it's going to be a tactical pause for Csgo. I mean, it could be technical. I mean, let's have a look at their pings. It looks fine. So I'm assuming it's a tactical pause, which I don't blame them. They're on the CT side of train and they've only got 3 rounds on the board against 7, which is not too pretty. And the rounds where they've had full utility, full everything they want, they're the rounds that they've been losing. They've only been they had 1 gun round where they won it properly. The other 2 round wins, which is the majority of their wins, have been on like half fires, I guess. Like, they had a few guns saved from the last round, but it's not a good sign. But Furlan able to open up this round here, and he's able to get another one onto Aerial. Nice trade there, but Seven able to take down the man on B ramp, and this has got to allow them to be able to take control of this B bomb site. Also gives them the man advantage as well, and at this point, this is not looking too good. No kit. Not much utility. I mean, this doesn't look too good at the moment. But anyway, Sparrow, 1v3 situation, probably will be going for the save here. And he's got to get taken down. So unlucky from them, and the pause definitely not working there. I mean, and sort of changed up the pace a little bit there. You know, obviously knowing that the pause is coming in, thinking that they've tried to go for like a bit of a different style there, and it's just switching it up on them, making sure that they can't figure it out. But yeah. But able to find a frag there. I mean, only pistols, you don't really expect too much. And Alu able to find another frag of his own as well. But I guess I'll use this time, you know, give you guys a bit of context, because you guys have probably never heard who I am. My name is It's Sassy Mate, or Jacob Wolverton, whatever you want to call me. But yes, I'm an Australian caster. So if you're wondering why the hell I probably sound a lot different to most of your casters, it's because I do come from the land down under. But PHR is actually going to be able to find a frag there. AGO have actually managed to find two kills here. They're going to be able to pick up this rifle as well. But nah, we've got the AUG as well, and PHR able to find one of his own there. And now this round does become possible. They don't have the kit. They've got 2 smokes, so. But I mean, PHR just sort of going in by himself, giving him a 1v1 duel. But Sparrow trading it back, and now it is just him versus Seven. But Seven able to take him down, and that is going to be a 9th on the board. 9 rounds on the T side of train, ladies and gentlemen. Flat earthers say that Australia doesn't exist. What is my comment on that? Just watch I Am Sydney. Like, that's all I have to say. Just watch Shui. But yeah, the night bot I don't think it's actually set up for my Twitter, but if you guys wanna, I will put it in that, like when I get the chance, in between maps or something like that. But anyway, we are going to finally be seeing another rifle round coming out of AGO. But we're not going to see too much utility, and Scourge already able to take one player down, Sergey. So many bad habits here, but PHR able to get one back, but this AB bomb site is now in control of the T's. I mean, what I was about to say, I mean, the A bomb site is in control of the CTs at the moment, because I mean that's where they were. But was it the right bomb site to have control of? Probably not. But I mean, this is a really dominant performance coming out of Ence so far. Furlan able to find one back, but in the context of this round, in the context of Ence's money in the rounds in this game. I mean, Ence are probably, they're gonna be able to buy it till the end of the half here, pretty much. I mean, Csgo, I mean, I've seen them play Train before. Like, the last time I casted them was, I believe it actually was on Train. I believe it was against Tyloo, if I remember correctly. It might have been a different team, but their T side was pretty strong. But, I mean, you're up against an opposition like Ence, where I feel like it'd be harder to exploit them. We also see Sergi, you know, coming out with that Dak. And I've got no idea, like, this is the thing, I'm just so used to saying Dak. Everyone's probably like, what the hell is a Dak? I remember I did that once. I was casting, I can't remember what game I was casting, but everyone was like in the chat, what's a Dak? And I'm like, mate, I mean, the gun goes Dak. So, you know. But anyway, we do see the T's grouping up towards Team A, some in ladder. But one thing I have to point out is PHR, obviously, getting a bit of information, getting a bit of control towards this outside position. And also, but the other thing as well, they're just baiting out utility so well, Ence. Like, look at the utility left. They've only got 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs left. And look at the utility on the Ence side. This is not too good for them, man. This is not good, especially with Alu finding up the opening kill again. Doing wonders with the AWPS7. Does take down Kappa, and now this has gone disastrous for the Csgo side. They're just going down one by one. Furlan able to try take one back. But look at this grubby! Oh, almost lining them up there. Does find one. But now officially Ence does have control of this A-bomb site. They've got the bomb down. And with Aerial taking down PHR, it's just Furlan left alive in this 1v3 situation. And I'm going to do the caster's curse here, but in the opposite way around, because Ence, they've definitely got to win this. Okay, he's just going to go for the save here. Nice shot actually coming out from him. So that's cool. But I mean, he doesn't have the kit, and the positions of the Ence players, they're both unknown. There's not enough time, and he is going to be saving this gun. But that is 11 rounds on the T side of Train. But it's a shame, because you want to be seeing this T side of Csgo, but they're not going to have many rounds to show it unless they win the pistol round. And I mean, they're going to be able to scrape through a buy here, but again, we see them lacking utility, and that's one thing that they've been struggling with. Even when they do have full utility, Ence are just so good at baiting it out and just getting an overreaction from Csgo. But one thing here, Kappa does get into team main, so that's a good start. They've gotten there, but look how much utility they use to get him into that position. That's what I mean, like, they don't have enough utility to be able to stop these pushes when they actually come in. And speaking of the pushes, we are going to be seeing them making their way into this B bomb site. Grubby does find the first wreck, but he does get taken down straight away. And it's just Furlan left here on the Sparrow. And Furlan there, just left on the site, but Aerial able to get on the flank there, takes him down. PHR does chime one back, but now it's the 3v2. PHR actually finding another one, so now this actually gets possible. This is where this round gets interesting, because we do still have the kid in play. Now Kappa, does he expect the positioning here? Oh, he does not, but his teammate does. Alexi going down, and now it's just Alu. 1v2, does find the first one. Tap on the bomb from PHR, but a nice headshot coming out from him, and he's going to be able to get the defuse through in time there, ladies and gentlemen. But good stuff coming out from him. But now we are going to be heading. This is live. This isn't live. Wait, this isn't live. Yeah, I guess I'll use this to be able to talk a bit more about myself. But now we are going to be heading back into this pistol round, ladies and gentlemen. As we are going to be going back into this one. The match is now live. And here we go. Smoke on Alu, 2 flashes and a kit on Alexi. But that's all we're going to see at the moment as the T's are making their way through the apartments. And now, there was an opening kill there. Somehow, wait, who got the kill? Because did someone did he drop out? Did he somehow kill himself? I've got no idea. I completely missed it. But anyway, they are going to be making their way into this A-bomb site. Kappa finding the first one. Alu does trade it back, but Grubby fast to respond to that. Good trading work coming out from the AGO side. And this is the pistol round that they really need to be able to get back into this game. As Ferlin does find another one with that P250. And it's just 7 left alive here. Finds the first one. So that's a good start from him. But we do see the flank coming in from Sparrow. But I mean, there's one man left on the site. If he can get the kit, nah, yeah, he's not going to be able to do this. I mean, it's possible. Actually, it is possible as Ferlin goes down. He's got the smoke on the bomb. He flashes as well. He's on the defuse. Will he be able to get it? He gets knifed by Sparrow there just in time. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the first pistol round for AGO in this game. So good work from them. And they're going to be off to a good start here. Definitely the start that they needed. They're going to be able to get all the guns, all the armor they need. They've only got one SMG in this round. Playing it safe. Making sure that they're getting these rounds. And it's just going to be a freebie for the AGO side, unless Ence pull off something spectacular here. I mean, they've only got the USPs, P2000 on 7. But they're going to be making their way out. Pop Dog there, nice dink coming out. They're from Alus. Zevin actually able to find one of his own, and now this gets tricky because some of these players are so long. Zevin actually finding another one of his as well. Now, Grubby able to pick her back up. Ferlin as well, but look at the HP of some of those players. I mean, that round could have gone slightly different. I mean, AGO do get it in the end, and that's the importance here. But we are going to be seeing that 3rd round buy coming out from Ence. Alu got the AWP, no armor though. Got to be that glass cannon. Now, one thing to point out here is some of the Ence boys opted to go for that head armor instead of utility, which, I mean, they're one-shot headshot to all of these guns. So I think that, I mean, maybe they could have kept the SMG into the next round. But I don't know, I feel like having that utility is more important, me personally, but I guess it is up to you guys. But Sparrow does take down Alexi. So that's good from the AGO side. They're starting to get the advantages here. And let's see if they're going to be able to claw back into this match. And PHR takes down Sergi. Okay, we're getting better at it. And we do see some nades going into the speed bomb site, and that's going to pull the rotation of Zevin. And now AGO, they're going to be making their way into this A bomb site. Nades going in, they're coming out Pop Dog. It's just Aerial here by the E-Box, and he does find one for his troubles, but now it's just Alu from the back of the bomb site. He's going to get tagged through the train there, showing off his feet there. PHR finds one, can't find another one. And now Kappa on the flank, able to shut down that round, and now it's 7 on the board for AGO. And I'm starting to feel this one. I'm feeling like they're going to be able to come back into this. I mean, they're going to get a bit of a freebie round here, but I mean, it's early days into this. It's early days. I mean, AGO fans, I do want to hype you up. Either way, what is going to happen here? We're going to get a cracker of a game, as we do see a bit of a half bar coming now. We do see some upgraded pistols, some players with armor, but let's see how those players are going to be playing into effect here. Sergey. Spam gonna find a bit of damage, but only 26 onto 7 there. But anyhow, we are going to be seeing the T's making their way into this B bomb site. PHR finding the opening frag, but Sergey, Alexei, both finding frags. I keep getting caught on that. I need to practice this name. Sergey. Dude, is this like Zurg? Like evil Emperor Zurg from Toy Story. Dude, but they haven't updated the Nightbot, so I'm gonna plug myself. My name is It's Sassy Mate on Twitter with a Z, an M, and an A. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna be getting into the next gun round here. But bit of limited utility, but there's still got a decent amount on the inside, enough to be able to do what they want to do. Again, I still think it's weird going for that head armor when you're going up against the AK-47s. But Furlan getting taken down by Sergey with his spam there. Obviously saw him first and finished him off through that wall. But that flash, Sergey, what is he going to do? We're going to get his name right. I'm getting ready for him to mow people down, but Grubby says no to that one. And now the A bomb site in control of the AGO side, and Aerial, you know, getting ready. He wants to go for this flank, but will he get the timing on it? That is the question, because at this point, you know, if he goes for it, he has the decision in this round. But anyway, so far, Ence not making much progress on this retake. No kit. But look at this. Oh, almost getting him through the smoke there. But Alu, oh, what a shot coming out from him. Beautiful, beautiful headshot there. But Sparrow is going to reply back with one of his own on Alexei. And it's just going to be Alu able to find that frag there. Aerial, actually both of the AGO players going down there. I mean, at the end of the day though, AGO do get another round on the board. And if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this was an 11 to 4 first half for Ence. And now we're looking at 11 to 9. So a bit of a turnaround, but you know, it might just take one round for Ence to finally break this T side of AGO Esports here. But I'm going to see some aggression coming out from the T-sided players here. We see PHR getting up towards in the trains, but Grubby finding one, finding the second as well. Furlan finding another frag of his own as well, and now this is a 2v5 situation. And this, oh, Furlan just keeps on going. Everyone on AGO just stepping up here. And if we look at the scoreboard, Grubby, Furlan, PHR, you see that they're the real fraggers, but especially in this half. You know, Sparrow didn't start the first half so well, but you know, he's gotten most of his kill in this half at the moment. But that is going to be a flawless round from Csgo. I mean, they do take damage, but they don't lose any players. But anyway, we are going to be getting back into this one. And we do see the T's making their way towards their default. Nothing really happening so far. But yeah, just so you know, my old director has been being a little weird today. So, you know, 11-4 train T side and playing bad on the CT side. I mean, I guess that's just what happens when you get momentum. You know what I mean? But anyhow, will Ence finally be able to break this streak of the Csgo side? I did not mean to knock my microphone there, but Ariel able to win this fight in team main there. Ferlin going down. And finally, Ence find themselves in an advantageous situation on this CT side. But I mean, at the end of the day... Wait, I'll take that back. What I was about to say is Alu is able to open up again onto Kappa. And now this is when it gets tricky for the T side. But it looks like they actually might be making their way down ramp here towards the B bomb site, and they're able to find the opening kill. And that's exactly what I was actually going to say. They've actually got an advantage towards the B bomb site if they went there, and that's what they do. They've got the post plant position 2v4. This should be a round for Ence, but if we do see Sparrow and PHR hitting their shots here, this is a possible round. But with this flank coming in from Ariel, I cannot see how this is not possible. Ariel going to be able to get all the information. He'll be able to take the aggression from his team and turn that into frags of his own, but no! In the end, it is going to go to Ence. I was saying no because I thought maybe Csgo was somehow going to be able to get that, but I mean, that is one round lost, but Ence able to bring both AWPs into this round as well. That's really good for them, and I mean, as much as Csgo have been winning rounds, their economy it's not that strong. They lose one round and look at them. If they lose this round, they're not going to be able to buy, especially. But like when they're getting kills like that, that is really going to open up the rounds. But this AWP is just chiming in with frags. Alu finds 3 there, 1 from 7, and Sergey able to shut down that round, and 13 on the board for Ence, as they now get in control of this game. And what I was trying to say there was that if Csgo lose this round, I mean, they can go for a buy here. Grubby is the one that had the money, but I feel like they're just going to go for a hero AK-47 in this round. And jeez, that was dominant. Those orbs, pretty crazy here. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe Grubby might be able to do something here. We did see the rounds earlier in this game where they had less, but Zevin able to open up onto outside there. Not going to be able to find anything else. But we do see Grubby and Ferlin making their way through uppers here. Uppers, inners, outers. But anyhow, we only see one man left on the site here. And he's going to be able to find one, won't be able to find the second, so that AK coming in hand there, but it's only good for 1 kill, as Alu does trade it back. And now it is just PHR left alive, and that is going to be 14 on the board for Ence. And now, like we saw the momentum from Csgo. They're starting to work their way into their game. They're getting back into it, but they lose 1 round, and that just swings the momentum, swings the pendulum. Ence get that next round, and they want to, in such a way that, like, there wasn't much Csgo could do there. Alu just turned on. He was just like, yep, I'm using aimbot right now. I'm gonna kill everything on the server. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're gonna play this game properly. I'm gonna defy everything and get a 3k here. And that's pretty demoralizing. You start getting on the way back. You know, you start getting the confidence up, and then all of a sudden you're just hit with a massive brick wall. But this is where it comes in. Csgo need to step up. They need to group up together. They need to do this. This is the round. I mean, they lose this, they've got no money. Ence will be a match point. So this is practically the game. Practically the game. And you hate to see it when teams start getting on the way back and then they just choke. And that's like what I was saying before. I mean, if they had a better CT side, you know, we would have been able to see more of this Csgo T side, because there's still a really good T side team on this map. But Alu just denying PHR there, and that just another man advantage for Ence. And it seems like the momentum, everything, is just going against Csgo at the moment, and they're just not getting a break of it at the moment. But let's see if they are able to bring this back in. It's possible. But anyway, let's see what is going to happen here as the T's. They're going to be making their way through T main here. Good start from Aleski there. He finds one, he can't get the second, but his teammate is able to finish it off, and now it's just a 1v5. A knife coming out there, can't quite finish it, but that is going to be 15 and match point for Ence. So boys, boys. I see everyone saying something about audio. Is there no audio or something? Because if you can hear my casting, then there's obviously audio, so you're in the game louder. I've just never done production before. I was just trying to make sure I wouldn't ear rape you with the game sounds. But anyway, obviously we're going to be seeing the force coming out from Csgo. Will they be able to find anything? That is the real question. As so far it's not looking too good. I mean, they have got an attack onto 7, so that is, you know, positive from them. But will they be able to open this up? I've got no idea. I mean, they've got the scout, they've got the Galils, 2 deals. It's possible, you know. But anyway, we do see the nades coming in, as Sparrow is able to open up this round real easily. So that's a good start, but Alu able to chime back with his Orb Kappa. Might be able to actually retrieve that as well. But PHR getting another one of his own, and now this is actually possible for Csgo. But Sergey finds 2, Alu finds another one, and Alu shuts down the game. And ladies and gentlemen, Ence are your winners tonight. 16-10 on train there. But wow, what a map coming out from Ence. They had a really dominant T side there. Like, jeez. Well, that was really dominant.